Hello friends, welcome back. How are you? Comment ça va? In my last video, I asked you one question. Why would you like to come to Canada? And the maximum answer is obviously for a better life, better income, good job, right? And that's very true. Everybody comes for that only, right? And today in this video, I'm going to talk about what is the average income of a Canadian, so that you guys will understand that, when you come to Canada, how much will be your tentative income, how much you can save, and what are the factors that impacts your income, and what are the decisions you have to make prior you come to Canada, like which are the provinces are better for your income saving, which are the provinces good for tax and so on. So guys, let's get started. And one more thing I like to say is that you might have seen many channels in the YouTube who gives similar informations about Canada and so on, right? But what makes my channel different than the other channels is that I am not only giving you information about Canadian PR programs, visas and so on. My intention is that to give you an ideas, to give you some tips and tricks, teaching you how to create an application correctly, so that you guys will get success in your application process. Therefore, if you have a dream to come to Canada and want to get some ideas about how to come to Canada successfully, then subscribe to my channel right now and turn on the bell notification icon. But remember one thing, I'm not an immigration consultant nor any lawyer. I'm just an ordinary Canadian citizen, and I'm here to help you through my experiences, okay? So you don't have to pay for nothing. There's no charges, no fees, nothing, there's no such things, okay? And all I'm doing is that just to help you. That's it. In Canada, salary policy is not same. It varies from province to province. Let me give you an example. In Alberta, the minimum wage is $15 per hour, whereas in Toronto, it is $14 per hour. Similarly, in Saskatchewan, it's $11 per hour. So it varies from province to province. First of all, let's have a look at the salary chart of all the provinces. Alright guys, that was the minimum wage in Canada as per the provinces. But besides that, the income of the Canadians is usually affected by the tax system of the country. Because in Canada, the tax policy is not same in all over the country. Let me explain you in concise. First of all, in Canada, there is a double tax system on your income, which means you have to give a tax to the central government, which is called a federal tax, and also to the state government, which is called a provincial tax. Secondly, the tax rate is not same in all over Canada. It varies from province to province. Third, in Canada, the tax rate is not fixed. It's in a progressive basis. Let's say, for example, this year your income is 100,000, and your tax rate is 35%. But in case if your income grows to 150,000 next year, then your tax rate will also increase. It may become 42% or 45%. Okay, so it will go accordingly. So this is how it works here. That's why there is a saying, right? The more you earn, the more you pay. But the same thing how it works here in Canada. The more you earn, not only the more you pay, the higher you pay. Okay, so this is how the tax system has a huge effect on the income of Canadians. Therefore guys, in Canada, your income, expenditure and saving capacity varies from province to province. Now that you have seen the minimum wage rate in Canada as per the provinces and also have understood the tax system of Canada, let's find out how much is the average income of a Canadian as per the provinces. And this information is as of June 2019. you might have noticed in the presentation that people living in the Alberta has the highest average income per year in Canada, whereas Quebec and Nova Scotia has the lowest. Why is it so? It's because of the tax rate and minimum wage rate, and also because of the job market. Now, since you have seen that Alberta has a better earning opportunities, you might think that Alberta would be a better place for you. It may not be so, because each province has their economic traits and geographical significances. Therefore, whenever you make a plan to come to Canada, you have to do a thorough research about each provinces as per your qualification. For example, if you are a software engineer or high skills professional, then Toronto or Vancouver, British Columbia would be a better place, because those are the bigger cities and there are more companies, factories, industries, which will give you better opportunities for your job. Okay. Similarly, if you are an agriculture professional or a farm worker, or you want to do something in the farm industry or investment, something like that, then you have to choose Manitoba or Saskatchewan. If you are a mining person, if you are a trade person, then yes, Alberta will be a better place for you. Likewise, you are like a gold person, you want to do a business in the precious stones, something like that, then you go up north to Yukon and Northern Territories. So likewise, guys, here each province has their, as I said, that they have their own significances in terms of jobs, trades, economics, and the climatic and geographical conditions. So you have to think over all these things also. And as far as income is concerned, it all depends on your education, skills and experiences. And most of the time what I've seen is that most of the immigrants, they come here with a very high expectations. They just think that here, like, money grows in the tree, just climb the trees and get the sack full of money. It's not like that, right? Everything takes time. You need to understand the country, you need to understand the environment, the work ethics, the companies here, the motives of the hiring the people, what exactly the Canadian employers want from you, right? So everything depends. And not only that, you have to be very smart, have to have a very keen interest on learning. You have to undergo some courses here, certifications, licensing programs, relevant to your jobs and your experiences, which will strengthen your qualification. Then only you will have a chance to get a job or a profession as per what you want. Or otherwise, in the earlier days, you have to confine whatever job you get, right? Because you have to grow your experiences in Canada. That's very important first. And one more thing I'd like to say is that, it is not important that which province you should come. What is very important is that, getting an opportunity to come to Canada, no matter where, right? First of all, get an opportunity, successfully to come to Canada. Once you come to Canada, stay there and start learning more about Canada, get the work, get to know about the Canada more, get the people, get more access, approach about different communities and people. And then, since Canada is a free mobility country, right? So you have a right to move anywhere and live anywhere in Canada. Then later you can come to Alberta and live here, buy a house, buy a property here, and you can live here, right? Or if you want to live in British Columbia, you can go to British Columbia, wherever you want, you can go afterwards. The important is that, where you can get an opportunity to come to Canada, right? Which provincial nominee program or which immigration program is suitable for you to come to Canada, that is very important. So work on that thing. I hope you guys understood what I'm trying to say, right? Alright guys, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, and I will see you next week with another new video. Until then, take care, have a good day. Bye bye.